Welcome to the Cave. I'm Daniel Phillips here, bringing you yet another presentation of Mishawaka boys basketball. It's been a while since we've been back, but now we are here. The time has come. A huge conference game between two very good teams, Mishawaka Cavemen and the Goshen Redhawks. A huge conference matchup. Let's start off with Mishawaka. Mishawaka's had a fairly decent year so far. Their overall record currently is 8-4. Their conference record is 2-1. So over 500 in both record standings, but they need to win this conference matchup. On the other hand, we've got the Goshen Redhawks, who aren't having their best season and definitely hungry for a conference win. They're actually hungry for their first conference win. They are currently 0-4 in their conference, 4-8 on the season. Two very high-powered, high-scoring, great, skillful teams. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We got a lot for you. Just going to put this out there. Right now I am broadcasting for the Mishawaka Network, just giving you a little pregame update on things that have been going on with these two teams. Let's talk about a little bit more as far as the Mishawaka Network. The Mishawaka Network, we've broadcasted 2 girls games this week. Hopefully you can go back and watch those. They're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We've got girls basketball against New Prairie on Tuesday, and we had girls basketball last night against Goshen. Mishawaka won the game against New Prairie, lost against Goshen. Last night they lost a very, very semi-close game. 60-50 was the score. It was senior night. It was a heartbreak here in the Cave. Hoping to not lose to the Redhawks 2 nights in a row here. These boys, as I said, very great teams amongst these two. Both schools very talented, very prominent as far as their basketball record overall throughout their school's history. We're really looking forward to this. Make sure you tune in as far as the Mishawaka Network tomorrow. Facebook, YouTube, and IHSA TV. We will be live streaming the sectional tournament. This will be in the West Gym. We're really looking forward to it. You will have the duo that you're accustomed to, myself and Brady Gallo, who will be running the sideline tonight. We call the New Prairie and Goshen game call the majority of the girls' basketball games here in the Cave, and we will be commentating for that wrestling tournament tomorrow. Really looking forward to that. It will be airing at 9 a.m. tomorrow. But anyway, we've got a very, very tense and exciting matchup that we're going to get to soon. About 1:45 left on the clock. Then we'll have player intros, national anthem. The viewers here will see some ads, and then our WSBT crew will get to it and provide some quality commentary. I've been Daniel Phillips. This is the Mishawaka Network. We'll be back.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Community, collaboration, teamwork. This is what local means to TLCU Financial. In our community, everyone plays a part, and we're here to play ours. As a credit union, it's what we do. Welcome to TLCU Financial and bank like a local.
Hi, I'm Vicki. To become a member, visit us at tlcufinancial.org or stop in at our Mishawaka branch across from John Young Middle School. Your credit union, your way.
Hello, Cavemen. It's Dr. Joe Winek with Winek Family Orthodontics. I'm excited to be a part of the Cavemen athletic season. Our office offers Invisalign and braces for both children and adults. Call us for your complimentary consultation today. We take our business seriously, but our ultimate goal is to put a smile on your face.
Slide with it now, kick slide. Bring it up now, bring it back now. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now.
For more information, visit our website at www.winekfamilyortho.com.
Hi, I'm Nate Zolman. In 1963, my father, Bud Zolman, began working in the tire and automotive service industry. After many years of hard work and dedication, he and my mother, Diane, founded Zolman's Tire in 1978, 45 years ago. Today, we have 8 retail locations and 3 commercial truck, tire, and diesel locations. After all these years, Zolman's is still going strong, serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
headphones, so this would be going out. I'm trying to think of the inputs, right? So this is sending, so this is send, so that's out. All of these are out. But I already tried this, which is an input. Maybe I'm just not hearing it. I don't know.
Daniel, can you do some commentary for me?
Yeah, we're gonna need you.
Hey, you know my roster? Do you know where that's at?
I gave you the roster.
Hey, Dylan, grab that roster right there.
Is this the place you usually put it?
Yes, and it usually works. That roster,
Min mix is going. I don't understand how that. I feel like that can't be right. I don't know.
I just don't get why it's not showing up.
All right. So am I doing commentary or no? Yeah? Okay. Welcome back to the Mishawaka Network. I know we've been here for a while, but we've been here without commentary. Looks like due to some technical difficulties, I will be providing that for you until we get that figured out. Jackson Snyder running the point. Quick pass to Rasan Johnson. Dishes it back out after running towards the paint. Jackson Snyder tries to hit it. Tries to dish it to Rashawn Johnson, but hits it off Klein Braxton of the Red Hawks. It's going to be a Red Hawk ball. Jackson Snyder to the inbound to Brady Fisher. Jack Troyer, quick pass to Brady Fisher. Tries to spin around, jump shot, no good. Hits off the back iron, back to Cooper Pritchett. Cooper Pritchett gets a second chance point for the Cavemen and lays it in. That's Emmett taking the shot there. Or Gage, excuse me, on the miss there for the Red Hawks. Jack Troyer drives up, dishes it to Cooper Pritchett. Cooper Pritchett loses his dribble. Jack Troyer, quick pass to Brady Fisher. Brady Fisher tries a tough layup, no good. Rebounded by Levi of the Red Hawks. He's handling the point right now. Quick pass to Gage, and they call a timeout. Coach Michael Holford, the Goshen Red Hawk boys coach, takes a timeout. And with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And we're back here at the cave. We're back here in the cave, about 10 seconds left until we get back to the action. Once again, just a reminder, we're having some technical difficulties here in the cave. Trying to get those worked out. But for now, I will be your commentator. It's going to be Goshen Red Hawk ball. Levi, quick pass to Williams, Andre Williams, excuse me. That's Braxton handling the rock for the the Red Hawks. Quick pass to Wortham. Wortham to Markham, and Markham back to Braxton. Wortham the shot. No good. A push call on Jack Troyer of the Cavemen. It's going to remain Goshen ball. It's going to be Swatsky to inbound. Inbounds it to Williams. Williams goes up. Right-handed take on the left side. No good. Jackson Snyder of the Cavemen rebounds, taking it up. Passes it to Jack Troyer. Troyer to Pritchett. Pritchett looking around. Finds Snyder. Snyder tries to find Jack Troyer in the paint. It's fielded by Williams. Williams gets the pass tipped. Snyder to Trey Thomas. Thomas, tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Williams. And a quick pass to Klein. Klein looking around, guarded by Jackson Snyder. Wortham looking around, trying to find a shot. This is it outside to Squatsky, and he's no good on the three. Brady Fisher, fast break, loses his dribble. Jack Troyer gets it. And Trey Thomas with the right-hand lay, extending the Mishawaka lead to 8. Klein handling the ball for the Red Hawks, looking around, trying to orchestrate the offense. Quick pass to Williams. Williams finds Wortham. Wortham drives in. Almost takes one too many steps. Stolen by Jack Troyer. Jack Troyer, head full of steam. Tries for the dunk attempt, but no good. Rebound by Williams. Williams driving in. Almost loses his dribble. Tries to pass it to his teammate Markham. Markham almost loses his dribble. He now dishes it out to Klein. Or Squatsky, excuse me, of the Red Hawks. Guarded tightly by Brady Fisher. And he's going to get a traveling violation called on him. Swatsky committed a turnover there, and it's going to be Mishawaka possession. It's going to be Brady Fisher to inbound. Quick pass to Jackson Snyder, who drives in, dishes it back out to Fisher. Fisher, no good on the three. Hits off the back iron, no good. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Score 10-2. Your Mishawaka Cavemen leading currently. I'm Daniel Phillips, and this is the Mishawaka Network. We'll be back.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to the Cave. I'm Daniel Phillips here with the Mishawaka Network, bringing you the start of this Goshen Red Hawk Mishawaka High School Cavemen basketball game. Got Jack Troyer, quick pass. Quick pass to Jackson Snyder. Jackson Snyder guarded by Williams. Looking around. Troyer to Johnson. Johnson back to Troyer. Fisher gets fouled in the paint, and he's going to go shoot 2. Scratch that. It's actually going to be an inbound by Jackson Snyder. Snyder, he's going to find Johnson way out.
And actually a 3-2, flattening.
Actually, with that, we've got our WSBT back, and we will let them continue as Johnson misses a three-point, rebounded by Trey Thomas. We're going to kick that off with the dead ball, the traveling violation called on Trey Thomas. We're going to kick that off to Brian Miller and their crew, the WSBT.
And the Caveman turnover gives it back here, with Mishawaka still leading 10-2. That was our quarter break score. Brady Gallo, you're down there with me, I believe. How about your thoughts on this first quarter play plus? Oh, I think I've lost Brady too here. It is audio nightmares right now for the Mishawaka Network. Williams off to the right side, dribbles to the top of the circle, little handoff there to Klein. Klein defended by Jackson Snyder. Shaking, baking, dribble, drive. Klein goes up for the shot, ball blocked about belt high or belt line area, but a defensive foul on Mishawaka and a couple of free throws upcoming for the Redhawks, and it will be a Mishawaka foul on Jackson Snyder. His first, team second of the quarter. 6:38 here in period number 2. Goshen, a 65% free throw shooting team on the season, although they've only had 139 attempts at the stripe through 12 games. And substitution, Goshen, Levi Sawatsky will sub back in for Brock Ilian. And number 2 free throw for Braxton Klein upcoming. He hit the first one with great ease, but this one skims off the iron, no good, and Rasan Johnson sails high in the air to pull down the rebound.
See if the Cavemen get a better look this time. They looked a little confused that last time down against this. It's a 3-2 zone.
Jump pass. Snyder, right point to Rasan. Right wing to Troyer. Dribbles out of a crowd. Inside the arc, he'll fire up the deuce. A little too strong out the side rim, and the rebound pulled down by Williams and Goshen. Here come the Redhawks. 6:12 to play here in our first half, and Mishawaka leading by a touchdown, 10-3. Off the hash mark right side. Dribbled by Sawatsky. Now in the paint. Good move. Shot put up. Swatted away. Klein shot rejected. Rebound Rasan. Rasan on the push. Great pass inside to Trey Thomas. Lay it up and in.
Great court vision.
That's the best pass we've seen all season.
Yeah, it was sharp. Hit him right in stride.
That had some lightning on the backside of that. The little vapor trail. And Thomas with his 4th point. 12-2 is the tally. Mishawaka by 9. Center floor now. It is Sawatsky. Dribbles to the right. Now back to the left. Looking over the architecture of the K-man defense. Going man-to-man. Worthman in the corner. All alone. 3-ball for Goshen. Launched and missed by Klein. Long rebound to the Cavemen. Trey Thomas cleans the glass. Here come the Cavemen. Up left side to Rasan. Ball fakes. Fires into Thomas. He's the cutter right down the middle of the lane. And another fine pass by Rasan Johnson. Trey Thomas has 6. And that's going to force Coach Michael Wolford and the Goshen Redhawks to burn a timeout. We'll do the same. 5:15 to play here before halftime. Mishawaka in the driver's seat, leading 14-3 on 96.1 The Ton and the Mishawaka Network.
It's important to have goals.
Community, collaboration, teamwork. This is what local means to TLCU Financial. In our community, everyone plays a part, and we're here to play ours. As a credit union, it's what we do. Welcome to TLCU Financial and bank like a local.
Hi, I'm Vicki. To become a member, visit us at tlcufinancial.org or stop in at our Mishawaka branch across from John Young Middle School. Your credit union, your way.
Yeah, it's good being up. Good feeling being up 11 on the scoreboard. And it's good to see Trey Thomas and Jack Troyer get a lot more minutes. I know they've been talking about it all week. They want to get in the court more. I'm sure Bodie Bender feels the same way. They've been very productive coming off the bench. Expect them to get more minutes with the starters.
So Goshen forced to burn their second timeout. Brady will check with you at halftime with another halftime report. Brady Gallo, the Mishawaka Network. But certainly Cavemen are off to a great start. Long range three. Worthman misses. Long rebound chased down by Waddell. Inside feed is intercepted. Fisher outlets to Trey Thomas. He'll run the court. And a nice running scoop layup for Trey Thomas, who's got 6 of those here in the second quarter. And Mishawaka right now running and hiding against the Redhawks. They lead it 16-3.
Trey Thomas having a career night. You know, that last trip down, I wanted to say, nothing better than a guy rebounding and getting layup on the other end.
That's you should get a star. If this was softball, you get a sticker on your helmet. You know that, right?
Yes.
Sawatsky on the miss and rebound out to Worthman. Now back to Sawatsky. He'll try the tray. This one rattles in and out, no good. Rebound chased down by Jackson Snyder. Snyder on the push. Up to Rasan. Rasan blisters a pass inside. Brady Fisher on the reverse layup is good.
Putting on a clinic.
Another nifty pass by Rasan Johnson. I think that's like his 5th assist so far. 18-3 Mishawaka.
They're just beating them down the floor. That's just hard work.
Worthman dribbles inside, crashes into Jack Troyer, and an offensive player control foul. Jack Troyer drawing the contact, and the player control foul on Gage Worthman will be his first and the team's second here of the period. Substitutions, Mishawaka. You will see Anthony Nelson return, Cooper Pritchett returning, and Landon Johns, the 6'1 sophomore, subbing in. He's splitting time, getting JV and varsity quarters for the Mishawaka Cavemen. So Mishawaka ball also, Braden Freitag has subbed into the combination. 6-foot senior, right of the lane. Now with his back to the basket, Cooper Pritchett tries to post up. Dribbles outside, gives it to Rasan, and Rasan trying a nifty baseline move. Tiptoed the end zone, but stepped out of bounds with it. Official right there on the call.
You know, Brian, it's not that Goshen isn't getting decent looks. They're getting decent looks. There's just a lid on that end. They've got a couple spin halfway down and pop out, so they're getting decent looks.
Substitution for the Cavemen. They will go to the bench and get Brady Fisher a little breather. Dribble drive in the paint, little runner, put up and in. Nice dribble drive down the middle of the lane by Levi Sawatsky. His 4th point. 18-5 now our score. Cavemen in the driver's seat at 3:05 to play in the half. Freitag, right hash mark to Johns. Right wing now to Rasan. Dribble drive on a double team. Picks up his dribble. Bad pass across the lane. Intercepted by Carter Markham. Here come the Redhawks. Quickly at the floor. Sawatsky fakes right. Goes left. Takes his man to the hole. A runner put up no good. Good defense by Freitag. Outlets to Nelson. Nelson has his pass deflected. Loose ball steal in the backcourt. It comes up Goshen. And then the Redhawks called. No, actually Mishawaka gets the recovery and called for a travel. So they'll sort things out. Michael Wolford, veteran head coach from Goshen High, a Columbus East graduate and a Ball State grad. He and Bodie Bender were friends down in Muncie back in their days. And now we have a sideline warning against Michael Wolford.
I think he feels that there was a foul on the other end. I think there was some body.
Well, there was a lot of contact.
Yeah.
He's got probably a pretty good beef. Center floor Johnson, outlets to Cooper, dribbles, drives, cuts around the defender, put it up and in. Nice, aggressive, explosive move by Cooper Pritchett, his 6th point. 20-5, Cavemen by 15.
A lot of layups for the Cavemen, high percentage shots.
Up the floor now, Sawatsky, right side to Williams, Derns, drives, leans in, and with a great crossover move and a backdoor spinner. The bucket there for Andre Williams, his first points, and it's a 20-7 contest. Up the floor, Rasan in the corner. Double team, out to Johns, high arcing three, he'll get it! Landon Johns with his first 3 of the game, and there's $10 to the Boys and Girls Club of St. Joe County. Compliments of Centier Bank at 2 minutes to go, first half.
That was 2 steps outside the line. That was
NBA range almost. Sawatsky flip pass out to Markham. Now dribble drive by Williams. Good strong move to the hole. Was able to get the inside position on Cooper Pritchett, and Williams nets his 4th point. 23-9 back the other way. The Cavemen, Cooper Pritchett with a great jump save, but as he crashes into the end zone seats, and then guess what? He gets out of the bleacher, and they're going to say on the rule, Cooper Pritchett was out of bounds, came back in, and he intercepted a pass. There is a rule with that.
Yeah, it's like football, I think.
Like an illegal touch.
Yeah.
We don't see that very often, but Pritchett had done a jump save, fell into the bleachers. The next pass went up the floor. He came from out of bounds, inbounds. He has to be in bounds. The ball has to be touched before he can intercept it.
Great hustle play.
Oh, great hustle play. Waddell, center court. Williams explodes to the glass, puts it up, no, but he's bumped and fouled in the act of shooting, I do believe, by Mishawaka's Landon Johns. That'll be his first foul.
I think somebody turned Andre Williams' switch on. He's gone last 3 trips down. He's gone hard to the basket.
1:20 to go in this first half. Along with Mike Bresky and Brady Gallo, the Mishawaka Network, I'm Brian Miller. Jump pass to the paint. Williams back to the basket. Jump pass back out. Sawatsky from 3. Rimming, no. Rebound chased down by Freitag and Mishawaka. Here comes Rasan. He'll run the floor. Puts on the brakes right corner. Nelson from 3. Too strong. Rebound Pritchett. Get back to the basket. Turns and goes for the shot up and had the ball knocked away and lost it out of bounds. Turnover Mishawaka.
He made the cardinal rule. Broke the cardinal rule. Bringing the ball back down.
Substitution for Goshen. Carter Markham returns, as does Braxton Klein, with 1 minute to go in the half. Now Bodie Bender's not very happy with the call on that last exchange. Sawatsky, center court, deep left side, goes with a little flip pass to Wortham. He'll try to take Pritchett to the hole. Wortham jump pass on the reverse skip. Left side is Sawatsky and a dribble drive and a foul. Let's see who they recorded
21.
that on. 21. That's going to be Landon Johns. That's going to be his second. Both here in the second quarter. Possession inbounds to Goshen. 40 seconds in the period. Now Sawatsky dribbles out center floor to Landon Johns. Johns hands it away. Center court to Klein. Down to 28 seconds in the quarter. And this first half. Here on the radio side, our halftime report with the U.S. Signcrafters School Board. Matt Embry will have a lot of scores for us. It's a busy night from the Northern Lakes, Northern Indiana, Duneland Conference, and other area basketball teams. And also some big news in college football. Dribble drive, right side. Klein kicks to the corner. Sawatsky from 3, nails it. And there's a huge collision after the shot, but there was no blood, no foul. Back the other way, Rasan Johnson. He beats the buzzer as he drives right on the inbound down the right side of the lane, put it up and in. Sawatsky with the 3. Johnson with the deuce, his first field goal, his 4th point, and we go to halftime. Our score at the break, Mishawaka 25, Goshen 12. Stay tuned, our halftime report is just around the corner, brought to you by the School City Mishawaka's Mishawaka Education Foundation. 25-12 Mishawaka at the break. We will have
Hello, Cavemen. It's Dr. Joe Winek with Winek Family Orthodontics. I'm excited to be a part of the Cavemen athletic season. Our office offers Invisalign and braces for both children and adults. Call us for your complimentary consultation today. We take our business seriously, but our ultimate goal is to put a smile on your face.
Slide with it now, slide. Bring it up now, bring it back now. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now.
For more information, visit our website at www.winekfamilyortho.com.
Hi, I'm Nate Zolman. In 1963, my father, Bud Zolman, began working in the tire and automotive service industry. After many years of hard work and dedication, he and my mother, Diane, founded Zolman's Tire in 1978, 45 years ago. Today, we have 8 retail locations and 3 commercial truck, tire, and diesel locations. After all these years, Zolman's is still going strong, serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Trey Thomas with a
Welcome back to the Mishawaka Network. I am Daniel Phillips, and we are bringing you a halftime report of this Goshen Red Hawk Mishawaka Cavemen matchup here. Doing a great job. The Cavemen are leading the Goshen Red Hawks by 13. Rashawn Johnson leading the team in scoring with 6 points and some very flashy, shifty, and necessary assists. A lot of fundamental play and hustle play by the Cavemen, really liking what they're doing currently. The Goshen Red Hawks trying to put up a fight. Their leading scorer has 7 points. The leading scorer is Levi Swatsky, the guard, 6'2", sophomore, doing a great job. And Landon Johns, the sophomore, classmate of mine actually, getting some playing time, hitting a quick three. His first shot of the game, his only shot of the game, and he made it. And it was all net, I might add. A very great showing of basketball and scoring from the Cavemen. A decent job by the Red Hawks. I believe that they really need to lock down defense on the Cavemen and be very, 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 can't emphasize this enough, careful with how they're passing the ball. A lot of turnovers being committed. A lot of it's just sloppy passing. The ball movement is not efficient or sharp at all. Definitely something that Coach Wolford wants to talk about in the locker room, something he wants to express and make sure each player is aware of. But an overall great matchup. Mishawaka has the upper hand right now, but we've seen stranger things in a comeback of 13 points. We will be back with a post-game report brought to you by myself. Got a lot of great Mishawaka faces in the house. The Fisher family, one's on the court. 2, Mike Fisher, Justin Fisher are on the bleachers. Got Mr. Brew, Mrs. Brew in the building, and our amazing crew doing a great job so far despite some technical difficulties. But I believe that's about it. That's about all I have for you. And we're going to go back to a break. We'll see you post-game.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Community, collaboration, teamwork. This is what local means to TLCU Financial. In our community, everyone plays a part, and we're here to play ours. As a credit union, it's what we do. Welcome to TLCU Financial and bank like a local.
Hi, I'm Vicki. To become a member, visit us at tlcufinancial.org or stop in at our Mishawaka branch across from John Young Middle School. Your credit union, your way.
Coach, as soon as you came out of the locker room, I looked at you and I said, pretty good half. And you said, got some things we need to improve on. What are those things?
Yeah, we got a little bit to clean up on, allowing drives down the middle of the lane, and then also we gave up a few too many offensive rebounds that I want. But for the most part, pretty good half offensively, pretty good half defensively.
It's been a minute since you've been in the cave. How does it feel to be back home?
Oh, gosh. It's nice to finally be back home and going to have a few games here now back in the cave. So it's always been good for us to play in the cave, obviously.
Good luck, Coach.
All right, Brady Gallo, Mishawaka Network, and head coach Bodie Bender, who will join us in our post-game report on radio at 96.1 The Ton. Back here with Mike Bresky. I'm Brian Miller. Caveman up 25-12. Your thoughts on this first 16 minutes?
Outstanding defensive effort, and you expect that out of Mishawaka night in, night out. Both coaches talked about rebounding at the beginning of the game. I shared a stat with you earlier. I did the little Google check. What percentage of wins come to the team that wins the rebound battle?
This is the stat of the night, by the way.
Stat of the night.
Yeah.
66% of the time a team wins the rebounding battle, they're going to win the basketball game.
So 2/3 of the time.
And that's pretty telling. So first half, Cavemen with 14 rebounds, 4 offensive. Red Hawks with 9 boards, 4 offensive. And those 4 offensive boards from the Red Hawks came early. I'd say within the first 2-3 minutes of the first quarter. Cavemen did a better job taking care of the boards. Turnovers were low. Goshen with 4. Cavemen with 7. This has not been a sloppy game by any means. You look at the score, and 12, like I said earlier, Goshen got some good looks. They're just not falling. What I saw, and Coach Bender alluded to this, was when Andre Williams decided to put the shoulder down and take it to the hole. He can do that.
Don't want to let him get started, no doubt about that. So Mishawaka with this 25-12 advantage at the half, wanting to avoid any letdown because last year they had a lead slip away in the late regulation period and lost in overtime at Goshen 47-44. Last time these two teams played here, January 28th of 2022, Mishawaka won handily in Coach Ron Heklinski's final season, 51-33. Let's hope the Cavemen can pick up win number 9 here. They're off to a great start again, leading by 13 intermission. Scoring first for Goshen, Braxton Klein with a free throw and 2 tries for 1 point. 4 on 2 second quarter baskets for Andre Williams, and Levi Sawatsky, the 6'2 sophomore, with a 3 and 2 2-point baskets for his 7. Elsewhere, Brock Elian, Carter Markham, Merrill Waddell, and Gage Worthman have played but not scored. For Mishawaka, 4 for Rasan Johnson, along with about 4 or 5 nifty assists. 1 field goal, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 4 for Brady Fisher on 2 baskets. 6 for Cooper Pritchett on 3 baskets. Trey Thomas off the bench leading all scorers with 8 thanks to 4 baskets. And Landon Johns had a second quarter 3-pointer from Mishawaka's 25. Alternate possession arrow to Goshen as we begin the second half. And they will go right to left, shooting at the south basket here at the Cave. They will go with Sawatsky, Klein, Waddell, Worthman, and Williams, the starting combination for veteran coach Michael Wolford. And a dribble drive down the middle of the lane, missed. Runner put up on the rebound and put back by Waddell, and his first points. And it's a 25-14 basketball game. Just underway in period 3.
Came in a 1-3-1 trap that time down the floor, and they gave up the middle of the floor, which you can't do in that.
Anthony Nelson puts the ball on the floor, bobbled it. Loose ball picked up by Jackson Snyder, but Snyder whistled for a traveling violation. So a Mishawaka turnover and possession to the Red Hawks. From the backcourt, a very patient Levi Sawatsky will run it across now. After the slow walk, Williams, baseline move, spins on Brady, put it up, no. Rebound Rasan. Johnson up the floor, top of the circle, looking inside, nothing there. Back outside to Fisher, center court now. Snyder, left side, outside the arc, ball fake by Rasan, top of the circle. It is Fisher with the basketball. Ball fakes it right, goes back to the left to Jackson. Snyder dribbles and cleans things out and clears it out to reset the offense. Now dribbles to the right wing, picks up the dribble, back top of the circle, goes to Rasan, left corner, Nelson 3, Remy, no, tapped up and in by Brady Fisher.
Nice.
He with a great body position inside. Checked off 2 would-be defenders for Goshen.
And body control. He just went up, never brought it down, tapped it in.
Dribble drive, little mini jumper from about 7 feet away by Levi Sawatsky. Nets his 9th point. 27-16. Caveman lead is 11. We played 2 minutes here in this third quarter. Brady Fisher, ball fakes, dribbles right side, double team, back outside, ball deflected, loose ball into the backcourt, saved by Jackson Snyder, jumps it across to Cooper. Pritchett races to the right wing, now gives it up to Brady. He'll try the 3, rimming no, weak side rebound, Anthony Nelson, back up, air ball miss, rebounded by Goshen. Redhawks dodge the bullet, Gage Worthman up the floor. Worthman off to the right side to Sawatsky, and Sawatsky's bumped and fouled by Rasan Johnson. And then Sawatsky will go over and help Rasan up off the floor.
You know, the Redhawks are just hanging in there. They're down 11. They were going nowhere middle of that second quarter, and they seem to have found a little bit of an offensive rhythm.
A Northern Lights Conference boys basketball score at halftime on the USI Crafter scoreboard. Concord leads Warsaw, or that is Wellma C, by 3, and the inbounds by Mishawaka. Intercepted by Brady Fisher, but the running layup is missed by Cooper Pritchett. And then back here on the other end, Cooper Pritchett with a frustration foul. And if you ever look up the definition of frustration foul, that is the poster child of it right there. Pritchett missing the layup, and Coop hustling back down the floor, but hacking somebody out of control. Now the interception by Brady Fisher. He'll lead it up the floor to Cooper Pritchett, who will not miss this layup and net his 8th point. Fisher on the assist. Pritchett with his bucket to make it a 13-point game again.
Brady looked like a free safety on that one. He saw that one coming.
Waddell back to the basket. Worthman turns, fades, fires, misses. Loose ball rebound, tapped up, controlled by Pritchett. Great bounce pass up the floor to Rasan in transition. Lay it up and in.
Cooper Pritchett.
Nice assist there, and a timeout taken by Goshen. So the Cavemen lead back up to 15 with 4:51 to play third quarter. Timeout Goshen. We'll do the same. 4:51 third period. Mishawaka 31, Goshen 16. You're on 2 with K-Man Basketball on 96.1 The Ton and the Mishawaka Network.
Hello, Cavemen. It's Dr. Joe Winek with Winek Family Orthodontics. I'm excited to be a part of the Cavemen athletic season. Our office offers Invisalign and braces for both children and adults. Call us for your complimentary consultation today. We take our business seriously, but our ultimate goal is to put a smile on your face.
Slide what now? Slide. Bring it up now. Bring it back now. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now.
For more information, visit our website at www.winekfamilyortho.com.
Hi, I'm Nate Zolman. In 1963, my father, Bud Zolman, began working in the tire and automotive service industry. After many years of hard work and dedication, he and my mother, Diane, founded Zolman's Tire in 1978, 45 years ago. Today, we have 8 retail locations and 3 commercial truck, tire, and diesel locations. After all these years, Zolman's is still going strong, serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
The Great Western Forum will be there next Wednesday for their battle versus NLC rival Plymouth. Looking forward to that here on 96.1 The Ton. After the timeout, Goshen works it onto the right side, and Braxton Klein with a nice aggressive dribble drive and pull-up jumper from 10 feet away. Makes it 31-18 Mishawaka at 4:30 to play third quarter. Jackson Snyder dribbles to the near side, defended by Klein. Feeds it in the paint. Now Brady Fisher dribbles back out to the point area in the free throw circle. Rasan tries a dribble entry, nothing there, back to Brady. Turns, fakes, spins, drives, scoop layup is good.
Nice.
Good spin move from the right to left side. Brady Fisher using that left hand. He's got 8 points. He averages 12, and it's 33-16 Mishawaka.
He's so agile for his size.
Sawatsky at 4 minutes to go third quarter. Gives it up. Worthman from 3. Launches, misses. Long rebound. Karam's off of the hand of Waddell and company. And a turnover by Goshen out of bounds, while Carter Markham, a Red Hawk 6'1" sophomore, will check in. With the Cavemen leading 33-16, or try again 33-18 rather. And Mishawaka with the basketball. Left to right, Jackson Snyder goes to the right wing to Rasan. Johnson ball fakes it in. Back outside to Jackson. They'll swing it left corner. Goes to Brady. Brady dribbles to the paint. Bounce pass over leading Anthony Nelson and out of bounds on the Caveman turnover. Substitution, Trey Thomas will sub in for Cooper Pritchett.
You know, this has been a real clean game, Brian, so far, both ends.
Not many fouls.
Not shooting well, but not many fouls, not many turnovers.
Center floor, Klein dribbles to the left side with that left hand. Little hook pass in the corner. Worthman turns, spins, fades, fires, baseline move. Nice little 12-footer, good. Gage Worthman. He's got his first two, and it's 33-20 now. Trey Thomas, who subbed in during the last dead ball, goes topside to Nelson. Center floor, Jackson on the wing left. It is Trey Thomas. Good move to the hole. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Goshen, though. Substitution, Caveman, Jack Troyer. The Caveman 6'1" senior will sub in for Anthony Nelson at 3:08 to go third quarter. Cavemen will be back in action after this Friday contest. They're off tomorrow, and they will host South Bend Clay Monday. And now the alley-oop lob underneath, caught by Brady Fisher. He's pinned on the baseline, out to Trey Thomas. He'll throw the three up, line drive missed, rebounded by Williams and Goshen. Here come the Redhawks at 2:55 to play third period. Center floor, Klein. Klein left point, goes to Worthman. Worthman defended by Jack Troyer. On the wing left, Sawatsky dribbles against his defender and takes him to the rack, up and in.
Strong move.
Sawatsky, just a sophomore, is going to be pretty good. 33-22. Goshen, don't look now, has cut it within 11. Left point now, Rasan. Backs it up with the dribble on that hash mark. Now gets a screen. Bounce pass leads Brady Fisher, but as Fisher catches the ball, he's tied up into a jump ball. And actually, no, a reach-in foul on Goshen and on Carter Markham.
It's a nice little slip screen Brady ran there in an excellent pass. I think that was Rasan.
Substitutions for Mishawaka. Bodie Bender going deep in the bench and getting Jaquan Redmond and Johnny Macedo, both seniors, some playing time. First time they've seen the court in a little while. Dribble drive, Troyer, right side of Trey Thomas, dribbles, drives, puts it up, no. Redmond goes for the rebound, but Worthman controls it for Goshen. 2:10 in the period. Oh, look now, Goshen can cut it to single digits. Bounce pass right of the lane. Sawatsky backs his man into the basket, puts up the runner, no. Weak side rebound, Jack Troyer. There's a collision under the baseline. And it's going to be a jump ball. Both players, the officials underneath says that it was touched simultaneously. That's almost impossible, but they'll say a simultaneous jump ball. Possession arrow rules Mishawaka. So they'll get the ball with 2:01 third quarter. Backcourt inbounds, Troyer to Johnson. Johnson to Macedo. Johnny will race up the floor. Shot the timeline, dribbles around some defenders, kicks in the corner. Thomas, topside of Rasan. He'll dribble drive, and then as he goes for the cut to the basket, dribbles the ball off his foot out of bounds.
Sean just got ahead of himself just a tiny bit there. It's interesting seeing Coach Bender is going deep into his bench here, but in both halves, actually.
Trying to keep everybody sharp for the stretch run coming up here, because after tonight they'll play 11 games in under basically 4 weeks. Sawatsky dribbles against Troyer, goes wing left to Williams, turns, spins, dribbles, drives, kicks it into Waddell. In the corner, Sawatsky from three, nails it. Second triple for Sawatsky, his 14th point, and Goshen's cut it within 8, 33-25. Jaquan Redmond races up the floor, dishes off the right wing to Trey Thomas, and a bumping foul from behind defensively on Goshen and on Carter Markham. That'll be his second. Just the second Goshen foul in period 3. Mishawaka guilty of 2 third quarter fouls. And in the minute 15 third quarter, possession to the Cavemen.
Did we see a Markham last evening also?
We did. It's a pretty prominent name in Goshen athletics. Tyra Markham was an all-state softball player just a year ago and a pretty darn good basketball player as well. Dribble drive in the lane, shot rejected away by Goshen. Johnny Macedo with a good aggressive drive to the hole, and he gets hacked by Gage Worthman. Actually, no, not Worthman. They're going to say Markham on the foul. That's his third, all here in the third period.
That was a clean block. I think he got him afterwards.
And Johnny Macedo will put home his first points of the night. 5'9" senior. Second free throw missed, no. Tapped up by Jaquan Redmond, no. And the rebound down to Williams and the Redhawks. Goshen trailing by 9 with a minute to go, third quarter. Dribbling, Klein, driving, kicking it out. Markham from 3, air ball miss. Weak side rebound, Sawatsky. Now he'll claim that was a pass, but we all know better. 34-27. Don't look now. Goshen's cut it to within a touchdown with 45 seconds to play, third period here from the Cave. Rasan playing the point right now, down to 38 seconds. Will they go for the final shot of the period, or they just look for any good shot? Now the trap. Rasan dribbles into traffic. Loose ball, stolen by Goshen. Here come the Redhawks. Worthman up the floor. Shakes, bakes, dribbles, drive, left side goes up for the shot. Intercepted by Troyer. Outlets it to Trey Thomas. Touch pass saved to Johnson. Lay it up and in.
Trey Thomas, great awareness.
You got to give Trey an assist there. Johnson with his 8th point. 10 seconds, Goshen ball, trailing 36-27. Sawatsky, step back 3 from downtown. He'll nail it.
Oh, my.
And the inbound stolen and put up and in by Goshen, but they'll say that was after the horn. Or do we have a foul?
Foul on Goshen, 22, I believe.
And they're going to say Braxton Klein committed the foul. That's after Sawatsky nailed the 3, but now the officials are going to talk about it to see if the foul happened after the buzzer. We're going to go to the quarter break while the officials try to sort this out. After a 3-hour score. So actually it is they're going to put 0.5 of a second back on the clock. They're going to call a common foul against Braxton Klein, and Mishawaka will have a chance to inbound and maybe get a tip here before half. But don't look now, with that 3 by Sawatsky has cut the Mishawaka lead down to 6.
That was interesting because that was a steal score. You're in a 4-point game. I didn't see the foul, but
inbounds. Rasan Johnson will chuck it and just miss wide right. A two-handed toss from 70 feet away, just off the mark. Now at the end of a 3-hour score, we got a ball game. Goshen has pulled within a half dozen. K-Ben 36, Goshen 30. Fourth quarter play-by-play next. You're in tune with Mishawaka K-Ben basketball on 96.1 The Ton and the Mishawaka Network.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
In Roadco Studio and Gift Shop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We turn the page to quarter number 4, along with Mike Bresky. I'm Brian Miller. Next dead ball, we'll get some thoughts from Brady Gallo of the Mishawaka Network along the sidelines. 36-30, Mishawaka's 13-point halftime lead, and I think a 14-point lead at one time in period 3 has pretty much evaporated. Dribble drive, Sawatsky, corner, Klein, 3, left side miss, rebound, Cooper Pritchett. It's knocked from behind and spiked out of his hands by Andre Williams, out of bounds. Brady Gallo, your thoughts on this third quarter?
Brian, I don't want to say it, but this is sort of reminding me of this JV game that we got towards the end of the broadcast. Mishawaka was up by a lot towards the end of the fourth quarter, up by a lot towards the end of the third quarter this time. Now only up by 6. Goshen has a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Look out, because the Goshen Redhawks are hard to put away.
And Sawatsky with a good dribble drive and spin move down the middle of the lane on the feed from Carter Markham, and he's fouled by a caveman defender. And let's see who that foul was against. Brady Fisher. That is his first. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Any thoughts on echoing Brady Gallo's thoughts, Buck Bresky?
Well, I tell you what, Goshen has just become more aggressive than Caveman on the offensive end. They're putting the ball on the floor. They're going hard to the basket. And the Caveman got a little sloppy with the basketball in that third quarter.
So a couple of free throws there makes this a 4-point ball game, 36-32. Up the floor now, Trey Thomas on the wing, right side post feed into Brady. Back outside to Jackson Snyder. He'll throw up a three, rims it no. Rebound by Williams. Goshen can cut it to a single possession now. 7:14 to go, fourth quarter. In the paint, Sawatsky double team, jump pass, untouched by anyone, out of bounds to Mishawaka. Cavemen get a break on the Goshen turnover.
Yeah, Cavemen got to settle down on the offensive end. Get a decent look here.
And Jackson Snyder almost had his pocket picked at mid-floor by Klein, and then Trey Thomas almost traveled with it. Goshen fans are going crazy up behind us in the upper deck. Alley-oop feed inside to Jackson Snyder. Head fake at his defender in the air, and he draws the foul in to shoot a pair. And there's nobody you'd rather have at the line for Mishawaka right now than Jackson Snyder, who's an 83% free throw shooter. The Goshen foul on Worthman, his second.
Even though it resulted in free throws, that possession was ugly. What Goshen has done is they've pushed our offense out a lot wider. We were getting easy shots early. They're not so easy right now.
Second free throw by Jackson, who just netted his first point. This free throw, the line drive up and good. And Bodie Bender is going to burn a Caveman timeout. A 30-second TL will do the same. 6:53 to play, fourth quarter. Mishawaka leads 6. 38-32, back after this timeout. You're in two with Mishawaka Caveman basketball on 96.1 The Ton and the Mishawaka Network.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Updates for you on the U.S. Sign Crafter scoreboard. One of those in the Northern Lakes Conference at the end of 3. Concord at Wawasee leads the Warriors 31-25. We'll get a couple of NIC updates in a moment, but after the timeout, Goshen works the ball right side. And a good dribble drive around a couple defenders by Gage Worthman. He's bumped and fouled by Mishawaka's Cooper Pritchett. A couple other scores for you on the U.S. Sign Crafter scoreboard. It is third quarter, mid-third quarter, with Warsaw at Northwood leading the Panthers 28-21. At halftime over in South Bend, St. Joe leads New Prairie 38-23. And over at the Penn Palace, the Kingsmen trail Riley at halftime. The Wildcats up 29-25. Get a couple other scores here in just a moment. Gage Worthman with the first and now the second free throw. And it's now 38-34, lead from 6, cut to 4. Trey Thomas dribbles through traffic, tries to drive around some defenders, and called for the travel. And Trey Thomas looks, I guess, sheepishly at head coach Bodie Bender, who just nods his head like, yes, you did.
Is this deja vu all over again?
Let's not say that. Cavemen trying to get into win number 9 on the year, but more importantly, improved to 3-1 in the Northern Lakes Conference. Goshen at 4-8, trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. Long-range missile, left or right side rather, by Worth, but no good. Rebounded by Trey Thomas. Jackson Snyder up the floor. Nelson from 3, fires, misses. Loose ball rebound, tapped on the baseline. Brady Fisher gets it, goes on the attack, and he's hacked and fouled before he shoots the ball. But a reach-in foul on Levi Sawatsky for Goshen. A couple of other NIC scores we'll get for you. Fourth quarter, John Glenn leads Adams at the Hadaway Shack 39-37. Marion in the fourth leads Washington 32-20. Inbounds, Brady Fisher, inside fakes, goes up with a shot, partially blocked underneath by the Redhawks. Rebound Goshen. They can cut it within a single possession. Trailing by 4. Sawatsky, right side, chased there by Thomas rather. Actually, Nelson, I should say. Williams with the basketball in the corner to Markham. Now back to Klein. Klein with the pivot, spins outside. Now Sawatsky way outside the arc, drains it! Levi Sawatsky with his fourth triple and a double-digit plus lead for Mishawaka, as many as 14, has shrunk to 1. 38-37. Top of the circle, Cooper Pritchett explodes in the basket. Running layup is good.
He
could have driven the school bus down the middle of that lane.
Big bucket.
Pritchett's 10th point, 40-37, to kind of stop the bleeding for a moment. Markham, center floor. Williams dribbles, drives, goes in for the lay-in, and his shot basically from the belly going up was knocked out of bounds by Mishawaka Jackson Snyder.
Goshen just looks much crisper on the offensive end right now than Mishawaka does.
Inbound Sawatsky, now to Klein. Klein in the corner, dribbles around his defender, goes up for the shot, and he's fouled by one of two Mishawaka defenders, either Jackson Snyder or Cooper Pritchett, and Jackson Snyder guilty with foul number 2.
Didn't get any help there on the baseline. But Goshen's just got a really good rhythm going on the offensive end.
And you can see the confidence just blossoming over here to our left.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the Mishawaka bench, the facial expressions right now are somewhat negative.
But you know what, Brian, and whether there's anything to this or not, Cavemen haven't played much this month. There's a difference between game legs and practice legs.
Amen.
And they look a little sluggish right now, and I don't know whether that playoff could be catching up with them all or not.
First free throw, now second free throw. Braxton Klein connects for his 5th point. 40-39. Mishawaka lead by 1 with 5:07 to play. Inbounds Fisher to Jackson Snyder. Snyder walks it up the floor, now sets the half-court offense. Goshen going to pack it into a 1-2-2 zone look, or almost like a 3-2 zone. Brady will hold the basketball patiently. Only by 1 is the Caveman lead. Left corner Nelson, back outside to Jackson, top side to Fisher. Looks to the right where Pritchett's waiting for the ball, way outside the arc area. Now center floor to Jackson. Cavemen are going to just be patient to hold the ball, although their lead is only 1. You turn it over, Goshen will have their first lead.
Coach Wolford is okay with this.
Kind of a cat and mouse game right now. Literally Mishawaka holding the ball. Jackson Snyder under his right arm and now his left arm doing his Bobby Plump impression right now.
I don't know. It's always interesting because Goshen has a ton of momentum right now. And so it is a cat and mouse. But I'll tell you what, when they went to this 3-2, Mishawaka's offensive flow really changed.
Jackson Snyder continues to hold the basketball. Jackson switches hands and he keeps wiping all the sweaty hands off so he doesn't slip and lose the basketball. It's just a cat and mouse game. Cody Bender eyeballing over to his left, his old buddy Michael Wolford. Let's see how long the cat and mouse game plays. We're down to 3:30 now. Here we go with the offensive set. Fisher, top side to Nelson. Nelson ball fakes it left, ball fakes it right, dribbles to the left wing, puts on the brakes, gives to Pritchett. He'll drive the baseline. Caught on the trap, double team, and a kicking violation on Goshen.
It was funny there. I don't know if you caught it. Coach Bender was just staring all through Coach Wolford, and I think he was watching him to see what his next move was going to be.
Substitution. Waddell will take a chair. Markham will return. Inbounds Mishawaka. Fisher to Pritchett. Cooper top of the circle. Goes to Anthony Nelson. 3:12 to play. 4th quarter. Mishawaka by a single point. 40-39. Pritchett drives the lane. Leans in. Fades. Fires and scores it.
Goshen went back to man-man.
42-39, 3 minutes to play. Cavemen with the advantage. Baseline dribble drive. Runner put up on the run. Missed. Weak side rebound with authority by Brady Fisher. Big miss by Worthman there. 3-point game, 2:45 to play. Jackson Snyder, corner right, goes to Pritchett, tries to post up, leads to Snyder, dribbles in the crowd, double team, loose ball chased down by Nelson, outlets to Fisher, Brady steps around the defender, put it up and in. A helter-skelter, almost disastrous offensive set, turns into goal for the Cavemen. Brady Fisher with a dribble drive, he is fouled and scores his 10th point. Goshen foul on Carter Markham.
That reminded me of Friday nights out there at Steel Stadium.
Wow. 2:33 with the clock stopped on the foul, and Brady rattles a free throw in and out and in. His first charity striper of the night, and that was a big one. Makes this a 6-point game again, 45-39. Faking left, dribbling right. Sawatsky with a little runner. Right side, man, what a ball game as he's had.
That was real smooth.
24 points for Sawatsky. He averages 11. 45-41. Jackson Snyder shy of the 10-second count. And just as Mishawaka brings into the forecourt, Bodie Bender will burn a Mishawaka full timeout. We'll do the same with 2:14 to play fourth quarter. Don't you dare go away. 4-point ball game. Mishawaka 45-41 leaders. Back after this on 96.1 The Ton and the Mishawaka Network.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
From the NIC, we see at half Riley again 29-25 leaders at Penn, and now in the fourth quarter Warsaw up by 10 on Northwood. That would be a big win for the Tigers and help the standings in the NLC. 10-point ball game, 32-22. Did I read that right? Trey Thomas in the corner, right side to Anthony Nelson. Did I read that right?
32-22.
32-22. I did read it right. Center floor Jackson, under 2 minutes to play. Cavemen up 45-41. Cooper dribbles, tries to cut to the basket and leave a bounce pass for Trey Thomas, but a pushing foul defensively on Goshen. And this is where the new rule comes into play with the reset of foul totals every quarter. Even though it's late, these are common fouls and no shooting when Goshen commits a foul. Inbounds. Jackson Snyder's pass had to be chased down by Brady Fisher. He'll fake, he'll dribble drive, kick it back out on the wing to Jackson. 1 minute, 43 seconds to play. 45-41 Mishawaka. Pritchett fakes right, goes left, dribbles underneath, gives to Trey Thomas with a good penetration, and the bounce pass up and in. Trey's got 10, big assist for Cooper. 47-41, the lead back to 6. In the wing right side, it is Markham. Jump pass deflected by a hustling Brady Fisher, who greets a young fan in that very first row.
I tell you what, Cooper is just phenomenal. All the little things he does. That was just a great take and dish. Results in a layup.
A minute 22 to play here. We are far from over. Mishawaka up by 6, 47-41, top side 3, launched and buried by Sawatsky. His 27th point, 47-33. Actually, the scoreboard has him for 29, and I will stand corrected. I forgot to add the 2 free throws in there. Snyder center floor, double team, reached in as Brady Fisher picks up the loose ball. Almost a Goshen steal, but he is then fouled at 58 seconds.
Those aren't ordinary threes either.
Oh, that's NBA range.
Oh, my gosh. And
almost to the volleyball line.
Bottom of the net. Not hitting any iron on those.
Nothing but that tickle on the twines, as I like to say.
He's a sophomore.
So Brady Fisher at the stripe will shoot the first free throw. And Brady, who has really struggled at the line this year, hitting just 50%, and he's following that stat with 1 of 2 free throws shooting here tonight. With another big one, came in up by 3 and now 4. So Brady connects, that makes it a 2-possession game. 58 seconds inbounds, Goshen trailing 48-44. They bring it right to left. Up the floor, Sawatsky, dribble, drive in the lane area. Little mini jumper is missed, rebound Cooper. Pritchett, dribbles out of a crowd and almost lost the handle. But a reach-in foul on Andre Williams and the Goshen Redhawks.
Kind of apropos that Cooper Pritchett got the rebound. I think Sawatsky forced that just a little quick.
Yeah, but he was also too close to the basket. He's used to shooting them from about 29 feet away.
Yeah.
So Cooper Pritchett will step to the free throw line where he has yet to shoot tonight. 12 points on the game, and this free throw is up way too strong off the back iron, no good. So that keeps it a 4-point ball game with 47.3 seconds to play. Pritchett, a 78% free throw shooter, lets this one fly and scores it. Bounces back to get the second free throw to make it a 5-point game. And the backcourt inbounds, almost stolen by Brady Fisher. Quickly, Sawatsky will now bring it across the timeline at 42. Little shake, bake, step back three, launches, air ball missed, saved by Goshen into the hands of Williams, stolen by Cooper Pritchett. Pritchett is pushed and falls down, but they're going to say he lost the dribble out of bounds with no whistle and foul.
Whoa.
And a timeout taken by Goshen. 33.5 seconds to go. Timeout Redhawks, a full timeout with our score. Mishawaka 49, Goshen 44. Don't you dare go away. The exciting conclusions next on 96.1 The Ton and the Mishawaka Network.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Down in Syracuse with 1:42 to play, fourth quarter. It's Concord leading Wawasee by 10, 45-35. Concord entered the night in second place in the NLC standings at 3-1 behind Northwood, who is 4-0. Mishawaka is in third place at 2-1, and Warsaw at 2-2. Well, right now, Warsaw fourth quarter leading Northwood by 10. Well, that could really make things topsy-turvy in the Northern Lakes Conference standings. After the timeout, Goshen basketball. They'll try to cut into this 49-44 deficit. Top side, Klein catching, shooting, three, ball missing. The rebound inside, Markham put it back up. No, rebound Trey Thomas and a foul at 18 seconds. Boy, Markham had a great inside look, just could not get it to fall.
A lot of bodies.
And we'll walk to the other end from south to north and see Trey Thomas step to the free throw line for his first free throws of the night. He's a 67% free throw shooter on the season.
You know, championship teams make their free throws.
Carter Markham guilty of that last Goshen foul, his fourth. And Trey Thomas misses the free throw. Mishawaka has missed 3 free throws here in period number 4. Thomas will try to right the ship and get his 11th point. Free throw up, a line drive is good. 50-44, that was a big one, makes it a 6-point ball game with 18 ticks to play. Inbounds to Klein. Klein up the floor, defended loosely by Jackson Snyder. He'll step back, launch the three, just misses the three. Loose ball rebound, Goshen. Rebound put back up by Worthman from three-point land. No, outlet Brady Fisher. Cooper Pritchett, he'll dribble and just dribble out the clock, and that will do it. Mishawaka survives a scare in this fourth quarter and second half from Goshen as they hold on to pick up win number 9 on the season, and more importantly, improve to 3-1, staying in the hunt in the Northern Lakes Conference. Final score, Mishawaka 50, Goshen 44. Stay tuned, postgame show coming up next. We'll check scoring statistics and more. We'll get a sideline interview with Brady Gallo, one of the K-Men players after this timeout. You're on 2 with Mishawaka K-Men basketball on 96.1 The Ton and the Mishawaka Network.
Community, collaboration, teamwork. This is what local means to TLCU Financial. In our community, everyone plays a part, and we're here to play ours. As a credit union, it's what we do. Welcome to TLCU Financial and bank like a local.
Hi, I'm Vicki. To become a member, visit us at tlcufinancial.org or stop in at our Mishawaka branch across from John Young Middle School. Your credit union, your way.
Hello, Cavemen. It's Dr. Joe Winek with Winek Family Orthodontics. I'm excited to be a part of the Cavemen athletic season. Our office offers Invisalign and braces for both children and adults. Call us for your complimentary consultation today. We take our business seriously, but our ultimate goal is to put a smile on your face.
Slide with now, slide. Bring it up now. Bring it back now. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now.
For more information, visit our website at www.winekfamilyortho.com.
Show 96-1 the ton. Mishawaka holding off Goshen here in boys basketball action tonight. Big NLC 150-44. Sideline report. Brady ×2. Brady Gallo, take it away.
Yeah, I'm here with Brady Fisher. Brady, you were fantastic tonight, pulling down boards, scoring points. How's it feel to get a win, first game back home?
You know, it feels great to get a win, especially after last week, and it's good to get back in the winner's circle.
Yeah. Brady, you guys are you guys have had a while off. How's it feel taking a break, coming back?
Oh man, I've been waiting to play games for a while. We had that little span where we only played one game in like 4 weeks. Kind of was awful, so it's fun to get back out here.
Good game, Brady.
Thank you. Shout out to my grandma.
All right. Grandma, Brady Fisher sends his love. Brady Gallo with a sideline report. We'll check in with him one more time before we sign off here on our post-game show. But back here to the Cave, I'm Brian Miller along with former Caveman girls coach Mike Bresky and a member of the class of 78, I remember, right? Did I hit that right?
74.
74,
I wish it was
sorry.
78.
Okay, but I just remember your big reunion you guys had during football
Yes,
this year.
that was our
That had to be
50.
a lot of fun.
Oh, jeez. And honestly, a bunch of these guys hadn't seen each other in 50 years. And it was such a great group of guys, and it was a great. We've 9-1. We had a great year. It was we were a bunch of overachievers, but it was just so fun seeing the guys. It really was. 50 years is kind of freaky, though.
Oh, yeah, 50 years and a lot of things are kind of freaky. Hey, kind of freaky was how this game kind of got away because Mishawaka had a lead of 25-12 at halftime. They extended that up to 14 early third quarter, but Goshen would cut it down to 6 at the end of 3, 36-30, and pulled within, 3 points one time and had a chance to tie the game. But Mishawaka, they can exhale. They win it 50-44. How about your thoughts?
This was a great game to watch. Momentum changes back. There were about 4 major momentum changes. Caveman came out that first quarter 10-2, 25-12 at half. And then the momentum changed in that second half. Mishawaka got a little sloppy with the ball. Goshen changed up their defense, went to that 3-2, and they flattened the Caveman offense out, and the Cavemen struggled a little bit attacking that offense. And then, of course, the young man, Mishawaka, that was a phenomenal effort by him, 29, and your comment at the end there was absolutely correct. His last 3 shots were too close to the basket.
Wow, what a night for him. But Goshen, while they suffer their 7th consecutive loss and drop to 4-9 on the season, their week gets no easier because they turn around and go to Penn tomorrow night to take on the Kingsmen, who are in quite a tussle with the South and Riley Wildcats as we speak. But Mishawaka does survive. They win it and improved to 3-1. The Northern Lakes Conference 50-44 the final. Brady Gallo, you were wandering the sidelines, had chances to talk at half with Coach Bodie Bender, who will join us in a few minutes in our post-game show. You also had the chance there to catch up with Brady Fisher. Your thoughts on this big Mishawaka win?
My thoughts are that we won. We ended up winning the game. It was very, very back and forth. I was down there by the sidelines, the Mishawaka bench. You could just feel the blood pressure rising. Everyone just kind of tensing up. But yeah, we coming out with a win, went 1-0 in this game. A little nervous, but as I mentioned before the game, the Goshen Redhawks are hard to put away. It's got to be a culture thing with their whole school. Every single sport, they're just hard to put the nail in the coffin, and they showed that today.
Well, certainly a year ago, Mishawaka had a lead in the second half, and Goshen forced an overtime period. I'm not sure if Bodie Bender was having nightmares of that possibility or not. We'll talk with him here in just a moment. But as you are in the hallways at school and talk to the players, how frustrating have you heard them talk about having all these layoffs and starting in play and stoppage in plays and starting in play and stoppage in play? Just no rhythm or routine right now.
Yeah, they're very frustrated. I'm close with several of the basketball players, and they just want to play. And as an athlete myself, I understand the struggles of schedules and getting into that rhythm. When you don't have a rhythm, it's hard to really establish when you're going to go lift on your own, team workouts, stuff like that, stuff that you don't really notice that impacts your game.
Hey, always a pleasure having you alongside. We'll look forward to seeing you back with us Monday night.
Yes.
All right, looking forward to that. That'll be when the Cavemen here will host the South Bay Clay Colonials. Brady Gallo we'll see on Monday night with our sideline reports and other commentary. We look forward to that. Meanwhile, Mishawaka does win on here 50-44. Our post-game show will continue. We'll visit with Caveman coach Bodie Bender after this timeout. You're in tune with Mishawaka Caveman boys basketball on 96.1 The Ton and on the Mishawaka Network.
Midland Engineering is proud to be the